class of 1989. What a marvelous time we've had here at Oak Hill, both yesterday, last evening, and again this morning. If you were not present with us this morning, we dedicated our new academic building, the English academic building. I can say it for the first time in a group meeting. We had a wonderful occasion there this morning as we honored Mrs. English and named the building after her, and then it was dedicated. We're happy that you can be with us. If you are a parent, grandparent, relative, friend of these graduates, we appreciate your presence and your recognition of them by being here. There are several groups I would like to recognize. This morning we paid tribute to the graduating class of 50 years ago, the graduating class of 1939. Some of them told me they would have to leave at lunch, but are there any of the class of 1939 still present with us now? There we are over here. Great. Okay, let's give them. The class of 1984 we're gathering today for a reunion. Is the class of 1984 in the tent or off to the side? Would you stand? Hey, there they are. Look at them. That's good. This is one of the staff members of the graduates of that class sitting on the stage here. We welcome you. Now let's have all the alumni, all the graduates of Oak Hill Academy. Would you stand wherever you are now? In place of having a graduate speaker, they are going to be the speakers for today. And we honor and recognize these honored graduates throughout this afternoon. And now we invite you to enter with us into this occasion as our special music will be provided by the Academy Choir.
interview our first honor student, Christina Marie Krieger. Chrissy is from Gainesville, Virginia. She entered Oak Hill Academy on June 15, 1987. She has been a student here for 1 summer and 2 years. Chrissy is the daughter of William D. Krieger and Lola C. Krieger from Gainesville, Virginia. In summer school, she maintained an A average. In her junior year, Chrissy was on the A and B honor roll, the equestrian club. She was a member of the National Honor Society, the newspaper staff, the prom committee, Serendipity Club, Spanish club. She was a cafeteria worker, a marshal at graduation, co-editor of the Oak Leaves newspaper, a member of the hiking and outing club, a member of the band, and that year she also won awards, class awards in journalism, Spanish 1, and in the equestrian program for outstanding health. In her senior year, she was on the A and D honor roll. She's a member of the girls' basketball team, and the athletic banquet received the award for the most academic. She's a member of the equestrian club, the library club, the National Honor Society, the Serendipity Club, which she served as president, the Spanish club, a cafeteria worker, an honor student at graduation, a member of the Appalachian Society Club, Red Cross blood donor, and she has the presidential seal placed on her diploma. And in the class awards that she has received this year are in the Spanish 2, in physics for the best attitude, psychology award, the typing 1 award, the advanced computer. And she also won the equestrian award for the best worker and the most improved rider. Chrissy has been accepted to the Lincoln Memorial University in Hargate, Tennessee. She has applied to Asbury College in Wilmore, Kentucky. She plans to attend Asbury College at Wilmore. Hopefully she would like to integrate her interest in children and foreign language. And if she's really lucky, she'd like to combine her strong interest in horses with it all. And I have a personal note to add regarding Chrissy. In addition to all these accomplishments at Oak Hill, there are some shining examples of her caring attitude, such as sharing with some of the other girls the responsibility of keeping the nursery at the church and to keeping a watchful vigil over one of our mares and her newborn foal at the barn, making sure they were not disturbed. May I present to you Christina Marie Krieger.
Today, we are gathered here to honor and celebrate the end of the year as high school students and the beginning of life as adults. I'm glad I have the chance to convey some of my feelings and thoughts before I go different ways. I'd like to share from a selection by Edward Muir, The Horses. And then that evening, late in the summer, the strange horses came. We heard a distant tapping on the road, a deepening drumming. It stopped, went on again, and at the corner it changed to hollow thunder. We saw the head, like a wild wave charging, and were afraid. We had sold our horses in our father's time to buy a new tractor. Now they were strange to us, as fabulous steeds on an ancient shield, or illustrations in a book of nights. We did not dare go near them, yet they waited, stubborn and shy, as if they had been sent by an old command to find our whereabouts. And then, that long-last archaic companionship. In the first moment, we had never thought that they were creatures to be owned and used. Among them were some half a dozen colts, dropped in some wilderness of a broken world, yet knew as if they had come from their own Eden. Since then, they have pulled our plows and borne our load, but that free servitude still can pierce our hearts. Our life has changed. Their coming, our beginning. I know what you see here today would not be possible if there was a different faculty staff before you now. Each person you see before you upon the stage has a very unique talent or quality. No other group of people has meant more to me than they have. Many times I would stumble over an obstacle and not have the strength to start over again. For every fall or uncertainty I had, there was always a member of the faculty or staff there to help me pick up the pieces and go on with life. I came here full of uncertainty and fear. I was just functioning day to day. Over the past 2.5 years, I have overcome many physical, mental, and spiritual barriers. Some examples are, I have changed my physical limits into a special talent when I came to golf with horses. I came to realize also once you conquer one language, it opens all understanding to others in this world as a whole. Also equally important, I have just started understanding there is a higher being who has control over my destiny, and that is God. Through these and many other experiences, I've been able to hurdle my most overwhelming fence. I had serious trouble believing in myself. The faculty and staff saw my potential and believed in me. It was through their trust, love, and guidance that I'm finally able to believe in myself as a person and be content with what I see they have instilled in me as a person today. Although I graduate and begin my life away from these wonderful people, there will always be a special place in my heart for them all. I will miss you all. My deepest respect and love goes to the faculty and staff. This is an anonymous poem, which I think sums up a lot of this year with our class and the faculty and staff. Love in your heart is not just there to stay. Love is not love until you give it away. Thank you.
As you can see, all of the tears have not been shed yet, and that is good. The second honor student today is Miss Maureen Elizabeth Dudley. Mo, as we know her, is from Great Falls, Virginia. She entered Oak Hill Academy June the 15th, 1987. She's one of the youngest graduates that we've had in recent years. She's been here for 2 years and 2 summers. Maureen is the daughter of Ms. Nancy Broyhill, Great Falls, Virginia, and Mr. Robert W. Dudley, Liverpool, New York. Her accomplishments are many. In the 11th grade, she was on the A Honor Roll, member of the girls' tennis team, drama club, National Honor Society, the newspaper and yearbook staff, the prom committee, the Spanish club. She was a cafeteria worker and received an award for that. Her class awards included English 11 for her research paper, her journalism, Spanish 3 award for best all around, an Earth Science award, and in the U.S. history class, best all around. At the athletic banquet that year, she won a coach's award for girls tennis. This year, her 12th grade senior year, she has been consistently A Honor Roll on the Pom Pom Squad, fall production in the cast, also for the spring musical. She was in the cast for that. The drama club, the library club, a library assistant, again, National Honor Society, Serendipity Club, Spanish Club, yearbook staff, cafeteria worker. She was on the President's Advisory Committee. She is today an honor student at graduation. In just a few moments, will receive another award, also that I will announce then. She was in the Christmas musical in that cast this year. The Appalachian Society Club, the Presidential Seal will be placed on her diploma, as well as was on Chrissy's. The class awards this year, she received the Dramatic Literature Award, the Journalism Award, the Bible Award, and had the highest average in her U.S. government class. She also obtained recognition for participating in the European Educational Tour during spring break of this year. Mo has been accepted at Ithaca College in Ithaca, New York, Mary Washington College in Fredericksburg, Virginia, St. Andrews Presbyterian College in Laurinburg, North Carolina, and the University of Central Florida in Orlando, Florida. She plans to attend Mary Washington College in Fredericksburg, Virginia for at least 2 years, and then hopefully she will transfer to Syracuse University in Syracuse, New York for the School of Visual Arts there in New York City. Mo would like to enter the field of communications and make a career of her two favorite hobbies, photography and writing. Mo and I kind of have a special relationship. She always calls me Dad, and I call her my daughter, and she wrote a poem to Oak Hill, and I'd like to share that with you. It is called The Mountain of Dreams. The years fly by, or so it seems, and I still trek aloft on my mountain of dreams. And I wonder as I take my steps one by one, day by day, how it was that I found such a place to stay, where I could be loved and acquire peace of mind, my fields unfolded, my eyes no longer blind. To the world about me, to the person I am, my heart once aligned, reforms as a lamb. To a change in my beings that occurs as I grow, of wisdom and knowledge before had not known, of caring and kindness, patience and love, with help from my friends and the Lord up above. And in time I did realize I could do as I choose, to gamble in glory, to either win or to lose. With loved ones beside me on the path of my life, the advice and the love will conquer any strife. Now I prepare to commence once again the struggling trek on my mountain of dreams. But although alone I have changed, you may see, for I carry in my soul all the loving memories that will encourage my thoughts when my feet do stand still, remembering my excellence that I found at Oak Hill. I present to you Maureen Elizabeth Dudley.
As hard as it is for me to say goodbye to my fellow graduates, it is even more difficult for me to leave those of you who will be returning to Oak Hill next fall. After spending 3 years on the Hill, I can relate to some of your anxieties of returning and can assure you that some of these worries are to no avail. I've heard it said many times, and it is so true. Oak Hill Academy is what you make of it. I know that it is hard to be away from home, our family and friends, but in all actuality, we never left them. I am offering what I have come to know is the truth. The friends we make here will be amongst the most caring, the most loving, and kind we will ever have. Each one of us can look back on this school year to recall all the times of laughter, smiles, and yes, sometimes even tears. Nowhere else but on the Hill can so many different kinds of people learn to love each other as family in so short a period of time. We learn early on that when we smile, the world smiles with us. After being at Oak Hill for several months, I came to realize that I have control of my attitude. I had an opportunity to be whatever I wanted to be. I finally decided to test this challenge. I see all the people who are there for me. I recognize talents I thought I would never possess. But most importantly, I found the real me. It was up to me to put my best foot forward, to struggle through the difficult times, to enjoy the good times, just as is up to you. Each of you can and must set your own course. Take the rough seas with the calm, knowing that you can endure. Another year or 2, or even 3, some of you will be participating in the same ceremony taking place today. Don't let anyone convince you that you won't make it. If you set your mind to it, if you refuse to stray off onto unpredictable paths, it will soon be your name that is called. In choosing as our senior quote, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us," we are reminded that it is the inner person that determines how far we can go. God bless you all.
It is my pleasure every year to present the National Society of the Sons of the American Revolution and the Daughters of American Revolution Good Citizens Awards. I would like Miss Maureen Dudley to step forward, please. Maureen, you are the recipient of the DAR Good Citizenship Award. You have possessed these outstanding qualities: dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. Please take this certificate and pen as a memento for these outstanding qualities that you possess. Now, Mr. Timothy Cerise Hairston. Timothy, you have been awarded this Bronze Good Citizenship Medal in recognition of notable services in behalf of our American principles. And you can see it's a very nice medal. Our congratulations to you.
In the Bible, in the book of Matthew, Jesus was in the midst of his Galilean ministry, and there followed him great multitudes of people from Galilee, and from Decapolis, and from Jerusalem, and from Judea, and from beyond Jordan. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a high mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. In 1984, the Bernice B. Carpenter Scholarship was established to be presented annually at graduation to a graduating senior who is an example of day-to-day Christian living with a real concern for others in his or her daily life. The selection committee this year has had 2 years to observe this year's recipient. He is considered witty and well-liked by other students. He is known to be dependable by the faculty and staff. You can count on him to do his part. He has consistently exhibited a steadying influence on many occasions during the past 2 years. He is, in the truest sense of the word, a peacemaker, and may have tried and proved. Will the parents of Timothy Harrison please stand as he comes to receive a plaque and a financial award?
Each year, students in our senior government classes are asked to prepare essays entitled My Stake in the Free Enterprise System. These essays are entered into a competition known as the A.J. Fletcher Essay Contest. Mr. A.J. Fletcher was an individual who, as one of 10 children, grew up here on the Hill. He went on to become a very successful businessman and to donate much of what he made to seminaries, colleges, and schools like Oak Hill Academy. In 1972, Mr. Fletcher established a fund which would grant a monetary award to those students who would formulate and present the best essay on free enterprise each year. Mr. Fletcher knew firsthand what it meant to succeed in our free enterprise form of economic system, and it was his hope that before they concluded their high school career, seniors at Oak Hill Academy would take another look at the benefits in store for them in our type of system as compared to others in this world. These essays were presented to a team of judges without identification of the authors in order that the judging might be impartial. After reading the essays, the following semifinalists were selected. I'd like to ask that each of these stand as I read their names and remain standing until the winner is announced. Lori Kathleen Henry. Dana Elizabeth Duker. Christina Marie Krieger. David Bowden Oakes. And Laura Cam Slaughter. And now I hold in my hand the winning envelope. And it reads this way: Dana Elizabeth Duke. Thank you.
We're going to change a bit, and we're going to recognize some individuals that are not currently students at Oak Hill Academy for the fabulous work that they've done and for the time that they've been at Oak Hill Academy on either the faculty and staff. With no particular order, I'm going to ask them to come forward. First of all, Mr. David L. Adams. It reads, Certificate of Appreciation awarded to David L. Adams for 5 years outstanding and dedicated service to Oak Hill Academy in 1989 by the Board of Trustees. Congratulations, David. Mr. Adams teaches government and U.S. history and other social studies. Does an outstanding job. Mr. Stephen R. Bowen. When I called your name, Mrs. Topic went, yes. You that right? Certificate of Appreciation awarded to Mr. Stephen R. Bowen for 10 years, outstanding and dedicated service to Oak Hill Academy. And Mr. Bowen is also a graduate of Oak Hill Academy. He is our Dean of Boys. Mrs. Janice Wood. For Certificate of Appreciation awarded to Mrs. Janice Wood for 10 years outstanding and dedicated service to Oak Hill Academy by the Board of Trustees. Mrs. Janice Wood is the supervisor of our food services and cafeteria. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be here. We really appreciate what she does. Thank you very much. Mrs. Cynthia Redfield. This certificate of appreciation is awarded to Mrs. Cynthia Redfield for 5 years outstanding and dedicated service to Oak Hill Academy by the Board of Trustees. Mrs. Redfield has served as house parent, secretary, fixes the coffee, just all kind of things. We appreciate those kind of people and thank her for what she does.
On August 25, 1986. She has been a student here for 3 years and 1 summer, completing her complete high school education in those 3 years and 1 summer. Hannah is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alamayu Azareth of Ferrari, Zimbabwe. She has been an international student in her tenure at Oak Hill. She has a magnificent list of accomplishments. In the 9th grade, Hannah was a member of the A Honor Roll, a cheerleader, a member of the chorus, president of the freshman class, a member of the National Honor Society, the Serendipity Club, a member of the Sweetheart Court for Valentine's. She received the Good Housekeeping Award, and in the class awards, she received the Algebra 1 and the Gotcha Award in chorus. During the 10th grade, she was also a member of the A Honor Roll, of the chorus, and the Academy Singers. She was vice president of the sophomore class, a member of the National Honor Society, a member of the newspaper and yearbook staff, member of the Serendipity Club, a member of the President's Advisory Committee. She was a flag bearer at graduation. She received the Outstanding Scholastic Achievement Award of the sophomore class. Her class awards included English 10 and Biology 1. The 11th grade Hannah completed in one summer by taking the 11th grade English and completing the requirements for that course with an A average. In the 12th grade, her senior year, she was a member of the A Honor Roll, the Gold Cheerleading Squad, the Chorus and Academy Singers, the Library Club. She was manager of the girls' basketball team. In the senior superlatives, she received the Best All-Around Award, a member of the Serendipity Club, the President's Advisory Committee, an honor student at graduation today, a member again of the Sweetheart Court. In cheerleading, she received the award Most Academic. Today, she will receive the trustee seal on her diploma, and she received the class award in typing and Best Female Vocalist in chorus. Hannah was accepted at Gardner-Webb College in Boiling Springs, North Carolina, and Virginia Tech at Blacksburg, Virginia. She plans to attend Virginia Tech at Blacksburg, Virginia, to become a computer engineer. On a personal note, it's been my privilege to work closely with Hannah, and I know many of the people who have been here with her would say the same, that we have seen her grow from a young girl into a lovely woman. Today, I'd like to present to you Hannah Alamayu Agris.
On behalf of my graduating class, I wish to address our family. As we prepare for this day, we all experience anxiety and mixed emotions. At Oak Hill, we've learned and practiced the moral values and respective duties of true friendship. In doing so, we have bettered ourselves in contributing to good citizenship, character, and brotherhood. We came as individuals, we merged as peers, we shared our moments of joy and sorrow, and now we part as family, with hope that we may meet again. We gather today to celebrate the one commonality among the graduates, receiving our diplomas. We are mindful of the hard work and long hours of study to have earned our diplomas. Without the caring concern of meaningful adults here on campus, for most of us the ceremony would not have become reality. Our parental figures have put forth their time and effort, giving us guidelines to help us mature and acknowledge a sense of responsibility. They watched our gradual stage of growing up. To our families, mother, father, brother, sister, grandmother, grandfather, aunts and uncles, cousins, nieces, and nephews, we are so thankful you chose to share this day of honor. Thank you for all the support you provided. Money, yes, but even better, the caring thoughts of encouragement and actions in guiding us to this memorable event. We love you. Thank you.
I'm going to introduce Lori Kathleen Henry. Lori is from Simpsonville, South Carolina. She entered Oak Hill on August the 26th, 1985, and has been a student for 4 years. She is the daughter of Mr. James F. Henry of Simpsonville and Ms. Linda G. Henry of Charlotte, North Carolina. When I started thinking about this introduction and about Lori, I was immediately reminded of a quote from Edna St. Vincent Millay's First Figs. "My candle burns at both ends. It will not last the night. But all my foes and all my friends, it gives a lovely light." You will see what I mean about Lori being a workaholic as I enumerate her accomplishments over her years at Oak Hill. During her 9th grade year, Lori was a member of the following clubs: art, science, and serendipity. Her activities included the pom-pom squad, intramurals, and being a member of the newspaper staff. She received the Good Housekeeping Award, maintained the A Honor Roll, and won the Biology, World Studies, and Bible Awards. In the 10th grade, I had Lori in English and found her a diligent student, a perfectionist, driven to excel. She was again in the Serendipity and Science Club, participated in the intramurals, was on the newspaper staff, and also on the yearbook. She was elected president of the sophomore class and won the English 10 and the Biology 2 award. And she also received the honor of being elected to membership in the National Honor Society. A new Lori came back for her junior year, and her interests began to be more diverse. She was still a member of the Serendipity Club, but was also in the Drama Club. Through her membership in the Library Club, she received a Service Award, and she was selected as a member of the President's Advisory Committee. She was again a yearbook contributor, and now a bookstore worker, for which she received another Service Award. She was also a member of the cast of the Fall Drama. Academically, she continued to lead with membership in the National Honor Society, election as vice president of the junior class, maintaining the A Honor Roll, receiving the Outstanding Scholastic Award for the junior class, the English 11 Award, and culminating in being Chief Marshal at last year's graduation. During Lori's senior year, she capped her list of achievements by being elected president of the senior class. She continued her interest in drama, being a member of the cast in the fall production, on the audio crew for the Christmas drama, and on the lighting crew for the spring musical. She continued working in the bookstore and the library, on the National Honor Society and the PAC Committee. She was a member of the chorus, a Red Cross blood donor, again maintaining her A Honor Roll status. She was elected the most academic in the senior superlative and will receive the Board of Trustees seal on her diploma, and you see her here today as an honor graduate. She received the Government Award in the Academic Awards banquet this spring. Lori has been accepted to Winthrop College, Rock Hill, South Carolina, and Wofford College in Spartanburg, South Carolina. She plans to attend Winthrop for 2 years and perhaps transfer to Northwestern University or Chapel Hill, pursuing a degree in political science as part of a pre-law program. Consequently, she would like to attend Rice University, specialize in criminal law, and later advance to politics. It sounds as if Lori has it made already, but I would like to admonish her and the other seniors with a paraphrase from Proverbs 3, 1 through 6. My children, do not forget our teaching, but keep them in your heart, for they will prolong your life and bring prosperity. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and not upon your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. I present Lori Henry.
Cooperation, companionship, cause, collaboration. That immeasurable something which has served as a catalyst for motivated minds to put their ingenuity to work, culminating in contributions which have had indelible effects on our hemisphere. So what does this amiable something have to do with the friends and supporters of Oak Hill Academy? everything. Why, these individuals provide the coal to fuel our community into becoming a precious, glistening diamond, illuminating the promise that accompanies the educated mind. Just as Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein utilized their musical prowess and added vitality to an art form grown tired, our supporters have made it possible for the Academy to construct a new gymnasium floor, and in doing so have motivated young athletes who are merely diamonds in the rough to become seasoned gems, and therefore tomorrow's legends. As Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay conquered the monstrous ice-capped peaks of Mount Everest, our supporters enable Oak Hill's eager young minds to flourish and scale their own individual peaks to success, mustering the temerity to, as Robert Frost proclaimed, take the road less traveled by. And how is such a feat accomplished? As a result of such unwavering faith in the Academy's principles, close to $1 million was raised for a new learning facility. As one experiences its cosmopolitan charm and gapes at its vast, ostentatious classrooms, one cannot help but know the dedication that served as the foundation for its construction, even before the first brick was placed in the cool soil. Yes, our Oak Hill supporters are the clay, molding a generation of young people, just as the framers of the Constitution molded the New World to reach the uppermost rung on the ladder of success. By donating such educational tools as computers and library books, our supporters vaccinate against a disease affecting 27 million Americans that has no symptoms: illiteracy. Not only do you contribute to Oak Hill Academy by providing the resources necessary to attain knowledge and a facility to foster such knowledge, but you also serve as a backbone, providing support to instructors who wish to further their education, professionals who, in expanding their own knowledge, in turn increase our own. Rodgers and Hammerstein, Tenzing and Norgay, the framers of the United States Constitution. What similar elements do these individuals share? They were all great collaborators who worked together for a common goal. Whether it was to perpetually change the course of musical theater or to compose the most crucial document of our time, these enterprising minds bonded together for the betterment of society, just as our Oak Hill advocates bond together for the betterment of our society. And who knows, through such continued support, one such member of our community could very well be the next one to make the next heralded contribution in history or in music. And all because the proper resources were present to fuel their ambitions. And so to you, we say a word of gratitude. You have made a down payment on one of the most prosperous investments one can ever make, our country's future. And for that, we express our appreciation. You truly are an asset to Oak Hill Academy. Thank you.
There are occasions in this lifetime that an individual crosses our path, and as a result of that crossing, our lives seem richer and more hopeful. In the passing of years, as we are reminded of that person, we invariably smile as we remember some of the things he said and the way he responded to people. In the past 2 years, all of us here at Oak Hill who have come in contact with this young man feel this way about him. How difficult it must be as an adolescent to leave behind family and friends and be required to adjust to a new and different environment. How much more difficult it must be to leave behind not only family and friends, but home country and native language as well. This young man has excelled in spite of these difficult tasks. Because of his performance in the classroom, he is an honor student today. He is a member of the National Honor Society, and his classmates have chosen him as most academic and most likely to succeed. Because of his great average in course selection, he is one of the 4 students whose diploma will bear the presidential seal. He has been accepted at the University of Miami in Coral Gables, Florida, and the University of the Pacific in Stockton, California. His goal is to succeed in his own business. He is coming now to share a word with his classmates, the class of 1989. Ladies and gentlemen, from Hakui, Japan, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Kiyoyuki Okazawa, I give you Koichi Okazawa.
His parents are down front. Would you stand up? Thank you.
Good afternoon. It is a great opportunity to be speaking to you today. I would like to begin by saying that without Oki Academy, I would not be where I am today. When I first arrived, I was nervous because I was in a foreign country, in a foreign state, with foreign people. My English was terrible. I was not able to speak, write, or read well, but OQ soon changed that. I met many fine people from many different parts of the United States and the world. My first close friend was my roommate, who helped me to speak better English. I was soon able to get into the swing of the thing. I started speaking more with other people here on the hill. My confidence began to build in myself and in the school. By the second year, I was studying audaciously for my classes. I was intent on making good grades and on improving my English so that I could get into a good university in the United States. I was able to achieve this goal. Graduation is the end of high school, but the beginning of the rest of your life. By achieving this goal, you can go on to achieve greater things by pursuing a career or by attending college. For many of you, your high school years, there is much more to be accomplished. This graduation marks the beginning for you. You will go out into the world, uncharted territory, to be conquered by you and your accomplishment. Oki has taught you confidence, which gives you the power to guide your own life. This year, the senior class was composed of many different people with many different personalities. Those personalities made the senior class of 1989, especially because each one loves the other. There are many good occasions and some bad occasions, but we are finally leaving this great place of learning. I would like to wish you all good luck and success in whatever you do, and especially to all graduating seniors, may God walk beside you.
And now we are at the place in the program that we've been looking forward to for a long, long time. It is my privilege, by the authority invested in me by the Board of Trustees of Oak Hill Academy, and upon the recommendation of this faculty and staff, to present to you the 1989 graduating class, your diploma, with all rights and privileges thereto. In a moment, I will ask you to stand, and then when Mr. Cornett, our principal, calls your name, would you come forward to receive your diploma? When Mr. Cornett calls the name of the graduate, if you are a parent or relative of that individual, would you stand just so we would be able to recognize and know who you are? Feel free, of course, to take pictures as they come across the stage. Will the graduating class of 1989 please rise?
Criteria for the President's seal and for the Board of Trustees seal that have already been alluded to this morning or this afternoon. For the President's seal, the student has completed an advanced studies program here at Oak Hill requiring 22 units in the high school, including 3 units of math, science, social studies, and foreign language, and has maintained, most importantly, a B average cumulatively throughout the 9th through 12th grades. The Board of Trustees seal is one in which the student has maintained a B average in our regular program of studies cumulatively a minimum of 20 units. The first graduate is Hatem Magid Mohammed Abu Agiza, Mahdi, Cairo, Egypt. Mario Joseph Abahuda, Woodbury, with the Board of Trustees seal, Hannah Alamayu Azris, Harare, Zimbabwe. Christopher Lemoyne Balderson, Newport News, Virginia. Ashton Warren Bishop, Wilmington, North Carolina. With the Board of Trustees seal, Laura Carol Brockenborough, Greenville, South Carolina. Evelyn Louise Buck, Greenville, North Carolina. Elizabeth Susan Can, Gainesville, Virginia. Robert Cameron Clark, Tucker, Georgia. Scott Ward Clark, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Amy Lynn Claypool, Windsor, Virginia. Rachel Leah Cohen, New Orleans, Louisiana. Meredith Calhoun Tottingham, Greenville, North Carolina. Ashraf Khalid Ahmed Daoud, Alexandria, Egypt. Catherine Elizabeth Davis, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Michelle Elizabeth Dowdy, Raleigh, North Carolina. With the Presidential Seal, Maureen Elizabeth Dudley, Great Falls, Virginia. Dana Elizabeth Duker, Akron, Ohio. Walid Galal Ahmed Mohammed Isa, Mohansin, Cairo, Egypt. Mazen Meher El Fatari, Mohansin, Cairo, Egypt. Lydia Ibrahim Mahdi Meher El Mazri, Alexandria, Egypt. Elena Melanie Fabry, Atlanta, Georgia. Mark Benjamin Fawcett, Wilmington, North Carolina. With the Board of Trustees seal, Mylodine Fordyce, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Michael Douglas Bullen, Meadowview, Virginia. Eric Harris Gibbs, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Timothy Sharice Hairston, Columbus, Ohio. Noha Morham El Sabi, Hallel, Heliopolis, Cairo, Egypt. Lori Kathleen Henry, Board of Trustees seal from Simpsonville, South Carolina. Arnie Theodore Hunt, St. Martin, Netherlands, Antilles. William McClure James, Richmond, Virginia. Scott Lewis Howard Kittle, Beckley, West Virginia. With the Presidential seal, Christina Marie Krieger, Gainesville, Virginia. the Board of Trustees seal, Yumi Kuroki from Yatsuroshi, Japan. With the Presidential seal, Julianne T. Linsner, Radford, Virginia. Sean Lawrence Leonard, Newport News, Virginia.
To tell you how long I've been in Oak Hill Academy now, Sean Leonard is the first of the second generation. His mother was a student in one of my classes, and when I was Dean of Students, a few years ago, wasn't it, Becky? But his mother, Miss Becky Wright Leonard, she was Becky Wright, a cheerleader at Oak Hill a number of years ago. This is her son. When the third generation comes along, I'm out of here.
Michael Scott Lindquist, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Christopher Maurice McNeil, Richmond, Virginia. John Robert Marshall III, Denver, North Carolina. Raquel Denise Morris, Ripplemead, Virginia. Lisa Lynn Morton, Clemens, North Carolina. Kelly Mitchell O'Neill, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. David Bowden Oaks, Kingsport, Tennessee. With the Presidential seal, Koichi Akazawa, Hakui, Japan. Catherine Elaine Rauschenberg, Lilburn, Georgia. Shannon Faye Redmond, Mannequin-Sabo, Virginia. Hatem Ibrahim Mohammed Sapsuba, Mohan Sri, Emily Catherine Schnauzer, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Laura Cam Slaughter, Warrenton, Virginia. Suzanne Clark Sweet, Raleigh, North Carolina. Jill Ray Tarleton, Wilson, North Carolina. Salah Sama Mohammed Tawfiq Mahdi, Cairo, Egypt. With the Board of Trustees seal, Gregory Wayne Tincher, Robbinsville, North Carolina. Ann Elizabeth Wiesner, Durham, North Carolina. Robert Frederick Williams, Jr., Monroe, North Carolina. Christy Ann Womack, Farmville, Virginia. With the Board of Trustees seal, Lawrence Willis Wood III, Darlington, South Carolina. Michelle Young, Akron, Ohio. And with the Board of Trustees seal, Margaret Ewell, Dallas, Texas.
اعمل نفسك بتقرا اعملك منظر. Hey.
Thank you. You may be seated. Is a gentleman who has been a member of our board for a year. He became chairman in April of this year. Reverend John W. Gordon, pastor of Zoan Baptist Church of Fredericksburg, Virginia, has already proved his worth to our Board of Trustees. And at this time, he will come to bring greetings from the board.
Let me speak representing all of the trustees of Oak Hill to the graduating class of '89, to your families, to your friends, and to your faculty that have worked with you through the years. And let me wish you good fortune and Godspeed as you go. A moment ago, when we began our sharing together, Chrissy, I think, expressed the emotion and the feeling of all of those that are gathered. As I listened to her words, as I felt her emotion, I looked into the faces of the graduating class and I saw the tears of friendship, the tears of success, the tears of comradeship, and the tears of hope. And I had the feeling, what a great family this is. You have come from many parts of our world, but you have become a family, and that's so important to us, isn't it? Because we never walk alone. We walk with mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters. We walk with faculty, and we walk into the world. So go from the hill of dreams into the world of reality. and go with the values that you have reinforced here. Go as graduates of '89 to become citizens of tomorrow and serve in God's world. The chaplain prayed earlier with the invocation, and he said, "This is the day the Lord hath made. This is the world the Lord hath made. Be his people in it. Go with his blessings and go with our encouragement." Thank you.
What a wonderful, marvelous night and day this has been. It's been years since Oak Hill Academy has had such a day as we've experienced today. The dedication of a building, last night, a getting together of many people that have donated and supported the Academy and made the building possible, and then to top it all off with recognizing and honoring you graduates. If you're out there as a parent or friend or relative or whomever you might be, and you have not gotten the Oak Hill spirit today, then I think you have a hard heart. I think there's something that's just not right with you. And I hope that if you have not become a part of what's happening on this hill and what's happening at this place, that you will become a part of the Oak Hill family. There are several ways you can do this. Some of the ways is just by prayer, by caring, by spreading the word about what's occurring and happening here. And then one way the president likes best of all is for you to join the President's Parents Club. And we let grandparents do that. We let anyone that wants to do that. And when you do it, it helps us to make this the kind of academy and school that it has become, and we want it to continue to be and even to become greater. I hope that I will hear from many of you and see many of you, and that you will become a part by the giving to this great ministry to boys and girls. Either today would be all right, or down the road whenever. But I hope you will remember your experiences here today. And then to the graduating class. To you, we extend to you our love, our hopes, our prayers for the future. And I would say to you that you no longer represent yourself, but you will forever and ever represent the Oak Hill family. And I hope and pray that you will represent us in the manner in which it should be represented. And so, it's my privilege now to recognize you not only as graduates of this academy, but as members of our Alumni Association, and we look for you to work on the behalf of our school. My congratulations to you. By our Academy Choir. It is a familiar benediction to us. They began singing this in the spring of the year. It has great meaning to us. May the road rise to meet you, and then following the choral benediction, we will join together in singing the Alma Mater. It is located in your program.
How are you, Mr. Fat?
Getting all that?
Lord, I hate those things. I'm gonna get me a new job.
All right, we made it.
Come on, man. You're losing it here.
I'm out. It's boy. They said be outside. Come on, you got my neck. We're out of here.
I gotta go see Mom. Leave it. I have got my diploma. I have earned it. I have earned it.
The alumni association. We're going to try to elect you president of that.
I'll be back. It's always nice to be back. Yeah.
Where are you? Okay. You know how terrible my pictures are. That's my son.
All right. All right. Still on right now.